Hey yo everyone, Habibi here. In this video, I'm going to continue my tutorial about pick up and dropping an object. Previously on my previous video, I've shown you how to make this pick up and drop of object system like this. Then somebody asked me, what if we add a rigid body to this cube so we don't have to set its position manually here to the ground when we drop it off? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's try to add rigid body to this cube, to the pickable object. So I'm going to try it. Let's go to this my scene, and here is the pickable object. I'm going to add rigid body to it. I don't know, right now the box collider here is a trigger. What if I use this box collider with trigger enabled and we add rigid body? Will it work or not? Let's add rigid body, and I'm going to try to start this main menu scene, and let me see, is it going to affect the object or not? What is the cube is gone, huh? Let me check in my hierarchy. Pickable cube, where is it? And it is falling down. Yeah, I think it is falling down because it doesn't have rigid body. No, it doesn't have collider in it. Collider without trigger. So let me go back to this my scene, and yeah, it is here, pickable cube. I have this box collider with is trigger enabled here, and I will try to add another box collider component to it. Box collider, and this one, it shouldn't have trigger enabled, but because this box collider I'm using it as a trigger, I need to make it bigger than its actual size. So I'm going to increase the size of the trigger this way. We need to increase its size so when the player goes inside it, player can detect this object. If not, the player won't detect the object because it is interfered or blocked by the box collider. Let me go back to main menu, start the game. This box shouldn't be falling down right now, and instead it is floating on the air. Let me pick it up. I cannot pick it up. Let me modify. Let me move it this way. Somehow this outer box collider is the collider without rigid body. Yeah, I was resizing the wrong box collider. This should be this small. See that? Hey. Okay, let me go back to my scene and reset the the size of this. Where is it? I was resizing this box collider while I need to resize this one. So in here I'm going to reset its size 0, no, 1 and this one I will set it 1.5 1.5 1.5 more organized 1.5 for all three X, Y, and Z access. I'm going to go back to main menu, try to play it. I'm here. Yeah, the box is not floating again, and I will try to pick it up. Oh yeah, what you see here, when I pick up the object is falling down because this cube has a rigid body in it. Well, you might have the solution for this problem, and I know if I guess the solution is to disable the rigid body and re-enable it this way. Let me go back to my scene. This is my pickable object. Let me go edit the object pickup script. Let me double click it to edit it. Here in the script, I'm going to disable the rigid body if that object is in our hand, so it won't fall down. Then we will enable again the rigid body when we pick the object down. And before I edit the script, I'm going to modify the position of drop area. I don't know, do you know that I have this empty game object inside my player armature, skeleton, hips, spine, no, hips, yeah, right shoulder, oh no. I have this right hand. Where is the hang on, I forgot the name of the object. Let me click this player armature, drop off point. The drop off point is here. Yeah, it is here, not on the right hand object. I will bring it up so we can see the effect of object falling down. Just this way. Okay, let's edit the script for the object pickup. If statement here, what can I pick up? Not null, we pick up the object. Here is the object that we are picking it up. We can access the rigid body this way. What can I pick up? Dot get component. We specify what we want to access. We want to access the component of rigid body. What can I pick up? Dot get component rigid body dot set active or enable how to disable the rigid body. Set up. Okay, let me find help from Google, Uncle Google. How to disable Unity rigid body. Okay, rigid body dot enable true or false. I already did that. Rigid body enable, but no. Deactivate rigid body unity forum. Let me check what was my problem. What is the best way to activate the activate? I already did this. Get component rigid body enable enable. Alright, let me do this one. Rigid body RB, then here RB.enable. It's also not possible. Hey, sorry, I forgot this sign. So then here RB.enable, it's also not possible. Why? Hang on guys, let me think. Guys, if we check the reply of this answer, this guy says unfortunately that doesn't work for rigid bodies. Yeah, so this answer is wrong, right? This answer is wrong. So the solution is this one: rigid body that is kinematic, true or false. Yes, to deactivate the rigid body, we need to set its kinematic to false. So that previous answer was confused me. Here I'm going to is kinematic, we set it to false. Yeah, easy, right? And after we drop off the object, where is the drop off object? Else, no, I forgot where did I code here the drop off object drop off. Here inside this if statement we are going to re-enable the rigid body. So we copy these two lines and we paste it here. We set it to true, and yeah, okay guys, let me try to run the game. Hang on a second, it is compiling. My computer is so slow. Alright, let's go back to main menu scene. Play the game. Enter the game. Let's pick up this rigid body object. Whoop! What is wrong? I disabled the rigid body already. Let me inspect this object. Where is it? Come on. Where is the pickable cube? Oh, it is inside the player armature. Player skeleton, hips. Come on, where is the pickable cube? Pickable cube. It is inside. Make some more right hand. Okay, it is falling down, and let me check. Oh yeah, did not set guys, we did it wrong way. If it is set to true, it disables the physics. So we need to set to enable the physics here. When we drop it off is kinematic to false, and here we will set it to true. This one will disable the rigid body. Sorry guys, I also mistyped the misunderstood. When should I set it to true or false? Okay, let's pick it up. Okay, you see that we disabled the object rigid body, but something is wrong with this camera movement. When I'm behind this object, you can see it. We have the strange behavior of camera. I think this was caused by the box collider inside this pickable object, because if we are like if the camera position is this way, we don't see that strange behavior anymore. But if we are here, the camera, so the box collider here caused the problem. What to do to fix it? We need to enable and disable the box collider too. But the problem is, I think we will face this problem that we have two box colliders in it. So how can we disable and enable this box colliders? Box colliders. Can we rename this component? We cannot rename it. And how can we access the second box collider? Because I have two box collider in it. Two box collider. What if I just disable the rigid body? No, the box collider. Rigid body. Rigid body here. What I'm going to do is to get the component of box collider, but the problem is I have two box colliders in it. How can I access the second box collider, not the first one? Because the first one is the trigger. Get component box collider enable to false. What if I just disable the box collider? And here I will let me edit this one. Let me just make it one line this way, more simple, right? Sorry guys, yeah. Okay, here I enable the box collider, and here I disable the box collider. I will try to test it first, then I'm going to inspect or the rigid or the box collider being disabled? Both of the box colliders or only one of them? Because guys, if both box colliders if both box colliders being disabled at the same time, we will get another problem. We will get this problem, which is this trigger will be executed. We are out of the pickable object. On this on trigger exit will be executed. I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's just try to pick this object. Okay, yeah, yes, it's still we still have this camera problem. Let me check the here is the pickable cube, and we see, guys, the first rigid body is disabled, not the second one, while I need to disable the second rigid body, not the first one. If I disable the second rigid body, we won't have that camera problem anymore. So this is just a short solution, a temporary solution. What came to my mind is to change the order of these rigid bodies. I don't know, the box colliders here. Instead of making this box collider here before the box collider, let me just swap the position. That is what I was trying to say. I'm going to swap the position of this rigid body. So the first one is the rigid body with no trigger, and the second one is the rigid body. Why am I keep saying a rigid body? I mean box collider. The first box collider should be no trigger in it, and the second will be the trigger box collider. And let's go back to main menu, try to play it. Play now. It is my pickable cube. Pick it up. We have no problem with camera anymore. And let me bring it up here, and I'm going to drop it off. Phew. What do you think, guys? Let me pick it up again. I can go up now. Okay, so as you can see, we did it. Yeah, we did it. We can pick up an object with a rigid body and drop it off. Alright, thank you guys. That's all for this tutorial. Yes. In my next tutorial, I'm planning to make a tutorial about how to switch between this third-person view of character controller, how to switch between that with this car driving car controller. So what I'm trying to do next time is to make a system that the player can enter into the car and drive the car, and then player can go out and walk. How can we switch between walking and driving a car? For the animation of entering car and getting outside the car, I don't want to work on the animation because it seems complicated. Let me think about it later. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye guys. See you soon.